I reached out to Impact Community Action for assistance when I had nowhere else to go. After doing several researches in how to better my situation, this was my final attempt to make it right. So for 16 and a half years, I was a truck driver, driving 48 states and Canada. And due to COVID-19 and my children being kicked out of school to do e-learning, I was forced to get off of the road. And at that time, my funds started depleting, my savings started depleting very quickly when it came to me paying rent. So I reached out to Impact for rental assistance, utility assistance, just assistance, period. When being faced with evictions and having to go down to the courts to be told you still have to remove yourself, your items, your family from the home, that's something no mother wants to hear, a single mother at that. So after being told that I would have to leave the home, I reached out to Impact Community Action about needing assistance, not now, but right now. And they did just that. On top of assisting me with making sure that I stayed housed and my children stayed housed, they offered assistance on how I can get myself back into the workforce. While not being able to return to trucking and helping my children while on e-learning, I started this program here at Impact called Connections. So now Impact have also opened doors for me to learn new opportunities to better myself in the workforce. What I found in myself was being able to do things that I never thought I could do, like phlebotomy. And that was a part of what Impact has also offered me. So I went from learning new things with Connections and new ways to approach things differently and have a new outlook on other things than driving semis. I love phlebotomy so much that I'm actually looking forward to working in the field upon completion.
A couple of months ago, I fell on some hard times. My father had passed away, and I lost my job. I was facing an eviction. And then Community Action said that they would help me out with my rent at the court hearing, and the guy did not submit my application correctly. Then when I called back in to see about getting help with my electric, because my electric is also off, they told me that I couldn't get help with my PIP balance because I was overqualified for my income. I was facing my eviction and was in the process of trying to pack my items up and put them in storage and try to find a place for me to go to stay. I had already had my kids taken care of, staying with friends, and I was getting ready to stay in my car when I was on the phone with the operator from Impact Community Action and threatened to take my own life. And within a matter of 5 minutes, they had the supervisor on the phone and was helping me out to get the ball rolling on the application that was lost. And they also made a pledge to my electric so that I can have that turned back on as well. I was super emotional. I cried when she told me that she was making the pledge alone just for my electric before I found out that they were going to be able to help me with my rent as well. It was emotional. I'm definitely in a better place now that I know that I have a roof over my head and can stay cooled off when the heat, be able to cook in my own house, be able to have items in my refrigerator. I work at home also, so I was on the verge of losing my job in Community Action. I actually saved that by getting my electric turned back on as well. I was extremely grateful that I was able to continue working at home and not have to lose my job. Now I can continue to pay my bills in the future and get back on my feet. And I want to give a huge thank you to everybody working with Impact Community Action. All the donors, every donation helps. I haven't asked for help in 20 years until now, and I have never been more blessed in my life for the donations that you guys give.
I want to personally thank you for investing in hope. Because of you, we've kept over 13,000 families stay safe in their home. You helped Impact fight on the front lines of the COVID pandemic. Your donations gave us the flexibility to help people like the ones whose story you just heard. Being a large multi-service organization allows us to provide comprehensive wraparound services to help people achieve self-sufficiency. Now we are turning our attention to workforce development training as we work hard to ensure that every resident has the opportunity to participate in the economic recovery. I cannot thank you enough for your generosity and compassion. You have made an impact on our community.
If you are still in need of rental assistance, please go to apply.impacthopefund.org. Thank you.